is Hitler not fun to talk about?
I mean, the guy just keeps delivering. He's been gone for a long time, but he keeps staying in the fucking zeitgeist. You know, he's just there.
Well, because they keep colorizing the footage.
All of a sudden, you're like, I've only seen this guy in black and white.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Oh, he's in color now?
Oh, shit.
I'll watch this whole documentary series, yeah.
Yeah, and then they rope us back into Hitler stuff.
They're like, guess what we did? We modified the audio. You can hear his, I got to hear the guy's real voice. This is incredible.
Like, Hitler had a pet. What kind of pets did he have? Now I got to know about his dog.
Hey, guess what? We exposed a new roll of film. I'd love to see all the photos.
But he's never not interesting. Like, why aren't we this interested in Stalin?
And
why not Saddam Hussein? Why not any other?
I watched some Saddam stuff this weekend.
Well, is he as interesting and intriguing as Hitler?
Saddam, he's a real interesting guy, and he was a bit of a knucklehead.
Is he as dynamic as Hitler?
He had a peasant's upbringing.
Oh, okay.
And he came to power in '79. Mm-hmm. I just watched stuff about him. He had this great first week in office. It's one of the most epic fucking gangster things I've ever seen. He called a general assembly. So everybody in government had to come to this assembly. It was essentially in like a picture a big theater, okay? It's July in Iraq. It's fucking
a little cozy.
110 degrees, maybe warmer.
Yeah.
And there's no air conditioning, and they're all in this thing. They're all in suits, and they're like, "Yeah, yay, Saddam!" And he knew that some people were already trying to overthrow him. So he stands up there, he lights a cigar, he takes a few puffs, and he's like, "I'm gonna read some names from this piece of paper. If I read your name, I want you to stand up and recite the party slogan."
Ooh.
And then exit to the back of the theater. And so he just smokes his cigar, reads people's names. They stand up, they say the slogan. And then one guy's like, "What did I do? Why'd you read my name?" He doesn't answer him. He's just like, "Just recite the party slogan and then just head to the back of the theater." And then everybody who he read, they were all walked out and executed. And then he was like, "That's how we're going to do things around here."
Wow.
And pretty soon he was, he figured out how to kind of skim some money off the top of their
they all do.
Oil sales, and he was living a pretty plush life. The real thing that's interesting too is he had two sons, and one of them, I think the firstborn, Uday.
Yeah, they're cute. One of them's cute.
Was a real fucking
bring up Uday
psycho.
Yeah, but I remember being attracted. Crazy. I remember being sexually attracted to Uday.
To Uday?
I'm pretty sure we bring up Uday Hussein. I thought he was cute at one point.
Well, maybe it's the other son because there's two boys.
Yeah, what's the other guy's name?
There's Uday and what was the other? His sibling. Oh, Kusei, that guy.
Yeah. Let's see, because I
that
had
one
a crush on one of them at one time.
He seems more your style. Look, he's kind of handsome there on the far right.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's cute.
Okay.
Wait, so I like that story you told. I'd like to see that reenacted in it.
Uday's a real ding dong though. So what he was in charge of, they put him in charge of the Olympic Committee. So all sports in Iraq. But guess how he got the best out of his athletes? He tortured them. He tortured them and threatened their families. He would have them murdered. He was really, really psychotic, and to the point where Saddam one time, so Saddam had a party, and Uday at the party shot 3 people with a shotgun and killed them, and so his dad was like, "I'm fucking done with this shit. You're being a real knucklehead.
You guys are grounded."
So Saddam burned Uday's cars as a punishment.
God.
Uday had a bunch of fleet of
why
cars.
don't we get to see more of these kind of stories?
That's what I'm saying. These are good stories.
Yeah, Hitler didn't even do this
Hitler's
stuff.
fucking tired as a topic. We got it already, except for what I talk about.
They need to bring these cool stories because I never recalled Hitler torturing Olympic athletes or torching his son's car. He didn't have kids.
No, he had a couple other things he did. I don't know how much you know about Hitler. I don't know. He was.
You know what? From what I've
nice
heard,
to some other people.
Why just Hitler?
I know.
So many other people commit genocide, but we only hear about that guy.
I know. There's really a lot out there. There's this guy keeps getting all the top press, and there's some other people that deserve press.
Do you think it's because he was so stylish too? Like he had a really kind of like pronounced aesthetic. The uniforms were very dramatic.
Yeah.
He had like marketing. He had a good marketing team.
Well, the other thing is that there was clear when you look at like the story of Germany coming to power and what they were trying to do, there's not a lot of times where you have a unified front against one. Like his mission was take over. Like we're just gonna invade everyone, take over Europe.
Yeah, Europe.
So everybody got to go. You're evil. You're just like invading people left and right. It was clear to have like, this is the enemy. A lot of times when there's other dictators in power, it doesn't register to everyone else.
Well, you know what it sounds like to me is that these other guys don't have a clear objective. And
Or
Hitler,
as big a plans.
Yeah, like
they need bigger
Hitler
plans.
reached for the stars.
He did.
And
by the way, he was hitting home runs.
Yeah.
Because he was like, we're going to take Poland. They take
Done.
Poland. We're going into France. They take
Done.
So he was, he's
getting
spreading
shit done.
around. Yeah.
It's that German stuff, man. The Germans know how to get shit done.
That's
Efficiency, planning, strategy. They know how to do all
I believe
that
they
shit.
just elected a new leader who's I think far right leader. So maybe
cool.
some
We seem to be, the world is going that way right now.
yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see if he's like, I have been inspired by some of our past leaders.
I think the Germans are a little sore about that topic.
Yeah,
They're kind of like,
give us
like they don't want to talk about it.
I know.
It's so annoying. It's like all you want to talk about when you go to Germany, and
when
nobody
you meet a
wants
German,
to talk about it.
I know. You're like, you're German, so what were Nazis like?
Yeah.
Is your dad a Nazi?
Was your grandpa in the party? Like my grandmother, who was, my father was born in Germany during World War II. And Friedrich Merz.
That's the new.
No, the Bundestag.
His party is Christian Democratic Union of Germany. That's
a little too. It sounds a little too democratic.
The Christian Democratic Union of Germany.
But anyway, my grandma lived in that region at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
During the WW2 and the commies. And I endlessly would ask her about World War II. I'd be like, did you know what was going on? Like what they were doing to the Jews? And she was like, of course, everybody knew. We just ignored it.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. She didn't say that. She just had a Hungarian accent.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. We just ignored it. What should we do? Fight the Nazis? I'm like, I mean, I guess not. She's like, you could smell it. You could smell the bodies burning in the neighborhood. I'm like, pass the lemonade.
And I think that's a great.
Have you guys bought my lipstick yet?
That's a good transition. Go ahead. Go ahead and plug your lipstick now. That we're done with our
my Nana,
Nazi tirade.
my sweet Nana wore the perfect red, and I had it designed after her and her love of all things.
And
Hungarian
her
and German.
ignoring the execution of millions of people.
Yeah, there you go. Also, Berlin, named after
Oh, yeah.
Headquarters.
Your favorite. Yeah, headquarters. Yeah.
You can still see Hitler's bunker if you go to Berlin, East Berlin.
And if you wear Berlin in Berlin, double whammy.
Atomic Red, that's for a different war.
Yeah.
And Madison, Wisconsin?
I don't know.
It's kind of liberal. I had to make it liberal. Anyway, buy it now, ChristinaP.com. Get all four. Why not at the same time? Impress your lady.
Impress your lady.
Impress your lady. Or if you're a handsome fellow, you want to wear lipstick, go ahead.
There you go.
Hitler wore lipstick. Oh, you just watched a YMH highlight. Did you love it? Why don't you have more fun? Click around. Click here, click there, click everywhere. Put a clicker in your beehole. Look, try it out. Have more fun. Why don't you subscribe? That way, every time a video drops, you can be notified. You don't have to think about it. Just do it, man. You're not going to miss a moment of denim. Pull your jeans up, subscribe.